Two households, both alike in dignity, in fair Verona where we lay our scene, from ancient grudge break to new mutiny, where civil blood makes civil hands unclean. From forth the fatal loins of these two foes, a pair of star-crossed lovers take their life, whose misadventured piteous overthrows do at their death bury their parents' strife. The fearful passage of their death-marked love, and the continuance of their parents' rage, which but their children's end naught could remove, is now the 2 hours' traffic of our stage, the which if you with patient ears attend, what here shall miss, our toils shall strive to mend.
Gregory, oh my word, will not carry coals.
No, for then we would be callers.
I mean, as we be in collar, we'll draw.
Aye, long as you live, draw your neck out the collar.
I strike quickly, being moved.
But thou art not moved quickly to strike.
A dog of the house of Montague moves me to strike.
To move is to stir. To be valiant is to stand. Therefore, if thou art moved, thou runnest away.
A dog of the house of Montague moves me to stand. I will take to the wall any man or maid of the Montagues.
That makes thee for the weak slave, for the weakest goes to the wall.
True. And therefore, women, being the weaker vessels, are ever thrust to the wall. Therefore, I will push Montague's men from the wall and thrust the maids to the wall.
Our quarrels is between our master and us, their men.
'Tis all one. I will show myself a tyrant. When I have fought with the men, I will be cruel to the maids and cut off their heads.
The heads of the maids?
Aye, the heads of the maids. Or their maiden heads. Take it in what sense thou wilt.
They must take it in what sense that feels it.
For me they shall feel while I am able to stand. And 'tis known I am a pretty piece of flesh.
'Tis well you are not a fish, for you have been poor John. Ready thy tool. Here comes two of the house of the Montague.
My naked weapon is out. Corbin, I will back thee.
How? Turn thy back and run.
Fear me not.
Marry, I fear thee.
Let us take the law on our side. Let them begin.
I will frown as they pass by, and they will take upon it as they list.
Nay, as they dare, I will bite my thumb at them, which is a disgrace to them, if they bear it.
Do you bite your thumb at us?
Yes, sir, I do bite my thumb, sir.
Do you bite your thumb at us, sir?
Is the law on our side if I say aye?
No.
No, sir. But I do bite my thumb, sir.
Do you quarrel, sir?
Quarrel, sir? No, sir.
Oh, if you do, sir, I implore you. I serve a good man as you.
No better.
Well, sir.
Here comes one of my master's kinsmen. Say better.
Yes, sir, better, sir.
You lie.
Draw if ye be men. Gregory, remember thy swashing blow.
Part! Part, fools! Put up your swords, you know not what you do!
What? Art thou drawn amongst these heartless hinds? Turn thee, Benvolio, and look upon thy death.
I do but keep the peace. Put up thy sword or manage it to part these men with me.
What? Drawn and talk of peace? I hate the word, as I hate hell, all Montagues. And thee, back thee, coward! Capulet!
What noise is this? Give me my long sword. Ho!
A crutch! A crutch! Why call you for a sword?
My sword, I say. Old Montague has come and flourishes his blade in spite of me.
Thou villain Capulet, hold me not. Let me go.
Thou shalt not stir foot to seek a foe.
Rebellious subjects, enemies to peace, profaners of this neighbor's stay and steal. Were they not here? What ho, you men, you beasts, that quench the fire of your pernicious rage. From those bloody hands throw your mistempered weapons to the ground, and hear the sentence of your moved prince. 3 civil brawls bred of an airy word by thee, Lord Capulet of Montague, have thrice disturbed the quiet of our streets, and made Verona's ancient citizens cast by their grave the seeming ornaments to wield old partisans with hands as old, cankered with peace, Depart your cankered hate. If ever you disturb our streets again, your lives shall pay the forfeit of the peace. For this time, all the rest depart away. You, Capulet, shall go along with me. Montague, come you this afternoon to know our further pleasure in this case. To old Freetown, our common judgment place. Once more, on pain of death, all men depart.
Who set this ancient quarrel new approach? Speak, nephew. Were you by when it began?
Here were the servants of your adversary, and yours close fighting ere I did approach. I drew to part them, but in the instant came the fiery Tybalt with his sword prepared, which as he breathed defiance to my ears, he swung about his head and cut the winds, who nothing hurt withal hissed him in scorn. While we were interchanging thrusts and blows, came more and more, and fought on part and part, till the prince came and parted either part.
Oh, but Romeo, saw you him today? Right glad I am he was not at this fray.
Madam, an hour before the worshipped sun peered forth the golden window of the east, a troubled mind drave me to walk abroad. So early walking did I see your son. Towards him I made, but he was ware of me and stole into the covert of the wood. I, measuring his affections by my own, which most are busied when they're most alone, pursued my humor, not pursuing his, and gladly shunned he who fled from me.
Many a morning hath he there been seen, with tears augmenting the fresh morning dew, adding to clouds more clouds with his heavy sighs. But all so soon as the all-cheering sun should in the furthest east begin to draw the shady curtains from Aurora's bed, away from the light steals home my heavy son, and private in his chamber pens himself, shuts up his windows, blocks far daylight out, and makes himself an artificial night. Black and pretentious must these humors prove, unless good counsel may the cause remove.
My noble uncle, do you know the cause?
I know it not, nor can learn of him.
Have you importuned him by any means?
Both by myself and many other friends. He is his own affection's counselor. He is to himself, I will not say how true, but is to himself so secret, so close, so far from sounding and discovery, as is the bud bit by the envious worm ere he can spread his sweet leaves to the air, or dedicate his beauty to the sun. If we could but know from whence his sorrows come, then we would as willingly give cure as no.
So please you step aside, see where he comes. Please you step aside, I will know his grievances, or be much denied.
I would thou wert happy by true shrift, or by thy stayed here true shrift. Come, madam, let's away.
Good morrow, cousin.
Is the day so young?
But news struck 9.
The sad hours seem long. Is that my father that went hence so fast?
It was. What sadness lengthens Romeo's hours?
Not having that which having makes them short.
In love,
Out
of love.
Out of her favor, where I am in love.
Alas, that love so gentle in his view should be so rough and tyrannous in proof.
Alas, that love whose view is muffled still should without eyes see pathways to his will. Where shall we dine? Oh, me. Frey was here. Yet, tell me not, for I have heard it all. Here is much to do with hate, but more with love. Why then, oh brawling love, oh loving hate, oh anything of nothing first create, oh heavy light, serious vanity, misshapen chaos of well-seeming forms, feather, lead, bright smoke, cold fire, sick, health, still waking sleep that is not what it is. This love feel I that feels no love in this. Dost thou not laugh?
No, cause I rather weep.
Good heart at what?
At thy good heart's oppression.
Why, such is love's transgression. Griefs of mine own lie heavy in my breast, which thou wilt propagate to have it press with more thine. This love that thou hast shown me doth add too much grief to too much of mine own. Love is a smoke raised with the fume of sighs, being purged, a fire sparkling in lover's eyes, being vexed, a scene nourished with lover's tears. What is it else? A madness most discreet, a choking gall, and a preserving sweet. Farewell, my cause.
Soft, I will go along. And if you leave me so, you do me wrong.
Bid a sick. What? Shall I groan and tell thee?
Groan, why no, but sadly tell me who thee loves.
Let a sick man make his will. Word ill urged to one that is so ill. In sadness, cousin, I do love a woman.
I had aimed so near when I supposed you loved.
A right good mark, man, and she's fair I love.
A right fair mark, fair cuz, is soonest hit.
Well, and that hit you miss. She'll not be hit with Cupid's arrow. She hath Diane's wit, and in strong proof of chastity, well armed against love's weak childish bow, she lives unharmed. She'll not stay the siege of loving terms, nor bide the encounter of assailing eyes, nor ope her lap to saint-seducing gold. Oh, she is rich in beauty, only poor, that when she dies with beauty dies her store.
Then she hath sworn that she will still live chaste?
She hath, and in that sparing makes huge waste, for beauty starved with her severity, cuts beauty off from all posterity. She's too fair, too wise, wisely too fair, to merit bliss by making me despair. She hath forsworn to love, and in that vow do I live dead that live to tell it now.
Be ruled by me. Forget to think of her.
What? How shalt thou teach me to forget?
By liberating thine eyes, examine other beauties.
'Tis the way to call hers exquisite, and question more. These happy masks that kiss fair ladies' brows, being black, they put us in mind, they hide the fair. A man struck and blind cannot forget the precious treasure of his eyesight lost. Show me a mistress that is passing fair. What doth her beauty serve? What as a note where I may read who passed that passing fair? Farewell, thou canst not teach me to forget.
I'll pay this doctrine or else die in debt.
There are other.
But Montague is bound as well as I in penalty alike, and 'tis not hard, I think, for men so bold as we to keep the peace.
Honorable reckoning are you both. Pity 'tis you lived at odds so long. Now, madam, what say you to my suit?
Saying all I've said before, my child is yet a stranger in this world, and those too soon marred are those so early made. The earth had swallowed up all of my hopes but she, and she, that hopeful lady, is my earth. But woo her, gentle Paris, win her heart, and my will to her consent is but apart. Tonight I hold an old accustomed feast, whereto I have invited many guests. Wherefore that I love, and you amongst the store, one more, the most welcome, make my number more. Come, go with us. Ah, Sirrah! Trudge about fair Verona and find those persons out whose names are written there, and to them say, my house, and welcome their pleasure stay. Come.
Seek them out whose names are written here. It is said that the shoemaker should meddle with his yard, and the tailor his last. The fisherman with his pencil, and the tailor with his net. But I am sent to find the names of the people who are here writ. But I can never find the names that the writing person hath here writ. I must to the learned, in good time.
Hot man, one fire burns out another's burning. One pain is lessened with another's anguish. Turn giddy and be hope by backward turning. One desperate grief is cured with another's languish. Take some new infection to thy eye, and the rank poison of the old will die.
Your plantain leaf is excellent for that.
For what, I pray thee?
For your broken shin.
Why, Romeo, art thou mad?
Not mad, but bound more than a madman is. Shut up in prison, kept without food, whipped and tormented and... Got in, good fellow.
God, I pray you, can you read?
Aye, mine own fortune and my misery.
Perhaps you have learned without book, but I pray you, can you read anything you see?
Aye, if I know the letters in the language.
Rest you, Mary.
Stay, fellow, I can read. Signor Martino and his wife and daughters, County Anselm and his beauteous sisters, the lady widow of Vitravio, Signor Placencio and his lovely niece, Mercutio and his brother Valentine, mine uncle Capulet and his wife and daughters, my fair niece Rosaline, Livia, Signor Valencio and his cousin Tybalt, Lucio and the lively Helena. Lively assembly, whither should they come?
Up,
Whither?
to supper, to our house,
To whose house?
my master's.
Indeed, I should have asked you that before.
So I'll tell you without asking. My master is the great rich Capulet. And if ye be not of the house of Montague, I pray thee, come crush a cup of wine, rest ye merry.
At this same ancient feast of the Capulet sups the fair Rosaline, whom thou so lovest, with all the admired beauties of Verona. Go thither, and with unattainted eye compare her face with some that I shall show, and I will make thee think thy swan a crow.
When the devout religion of mine eyes maintains such falsehoods, then turn tears to fires. For these who often drowned could never die, transparent heretics be burnt for liars. One fairer than my love, the all-seeing sun never saw her match since first the world begun.
Tut, you saw her fair, none else being by, herself poised with herself in either eye. But on that crystal scale let your love be weighed with some other maid that I shall show you shining at this feast, and then she shall scant show well that now shows best.
I'll go along. No such sight to be shown, but to rejoice in splendor of mine own.
Nurse! Where's my daughter? Now by my maidenhead I bade her come. What lamb? What ladybird? What? Juliet! God forbid, where is this girl?
How now? Who calls?
Your mother!
I am here, madam. What is your will?
This is the matter. Nurse, give us leave a while. We must talk in secret. Nurse! Come back! I have remembered me. Thou hearest our counsel. Thou knowest my daughter is of a pretty age. Ah, faith, I could tell her age unto an hour, even or odd of all the days of the year. Susan and she, well, God be with all Christian souls, were of an age. Susan is with God now. She was too good for me, but as I said, I shall never forget it. 'Tis all those years since the earthquake, and she was weaned. Oh, for on that day, of all the days of the year, I had laid wormwood to my dug. Oh, sitting in the sun, under the dove house wall. My lord and you were then at Mantua. Nay, I do bear a brain. As I said, I remember it well. For when it tasted the wormwood on the nipple of my dug and felt it bitter, to see it grow tetchy and fall out with the dug. And since that day it could stand alone, by the rood it could have waddled and run all about, for even the day before it had broke its brow. And my husband, God be with his soul, he were a merry man. He took up the child. Yea, quoth he, dost thou fall upon thy face? Thou wilt fall backward when thou hast more wit. Wilt thou not, Jewel? And by my holiday, the pretty wretch left crying and said, I, and I should live 1,000 years, I should never forget it. Wilt thou not, Jewel? And it stinted, and said I.
Enough of this. I pray thee hold thy peace.
Yes, madam. But I cannot choose but laugh that it left crying and said I. For I warrant it had on its forehead a bump the size of a small cockerel stone. Oh, it were a parlous knock, and it cried bitterly. Yea, quoth my husband, fallest on thy face? Thou wilt fall backward when thou comest to wed, wilt thou not, Jewel? And it stinted, and said I.
And stint thou too, I pray thee, nurse, say I.
Peace. I have done. God mark thee to his grace. Oh, thou wert the prettiest babe that e'er I nursed, and I should live to see thee married once. I have my wish. Married. Mary's the very theme that I come to talk of. Tell me, daughter Juliet, how stands your disposition to be married?
It is an honor that I dream not of.
An honor? Were I not thine only nurse, I would think thou had sucked wisdom from thy teat. Well, think of marriage now. Younger than you, here in fair Verona, ladies of esteem are already made mothers, and by my account, I was your mother, much upon these years that you are now a maid. Thus, in brief, the valiant Paris seeks you for his love. A man, lady, and lady, such a man as all the world. Why, he's a man of wax. Verona's summer hath not such a flower. Nay, a flower. Why, he's a very flower. Tell me, can you love the gentleman? Tonight, behold him at our feast. Read over the volume of young Paris's face. Find delight writ there in beauty's pen. This precious book of love, this unbound lover, to beautify him only lacks a cover. And so, sharing in all he doth possess by having him, making yourself no less. No less? Nay, more, for women grow by men. Speak briefly. Can you like of Paris's love?
I'll look to like, if looking like you move, but no more deep will I endart mine eye than your consent gives strength to make it fly.
Madam! The guests have come. Supper is served up. You called, my young lady asked for, the nurse cursed in the pantry, and everything is in extremity! I beseech thee, follow straight. We will follow thee. Juliet, the county stays. Go, girl. Seek happy nights to happy days.
What? Shall this speech be spoke for our excuse, or shall we on without apology?
The date is out of such prolixity. We shall have no Cupid hoodwinked with a scarf, bearing Tartar's painted bow of lath, scaring the ladies like a crow-keeper. Nor no without book prologue faintly spoke after the prompter for our entrance. But let them measure us by what they will, and we will measure them a measure and be gone.
Give me a torch. I'm not for this ambling. Beam but heavy, I will bear the light.
Nay, gentle Romeo, we must have you dance.
Not I, believe me. I have a soul of lead, so stake me to the ground. You have dancing shoes with nimble souls.
You are a lover. Borrow Cupid's wings and soar with them above a common bound.
I cannot soar with his light feathers. I am so bound that I cannot bound a pitch above dull woe. Under love's heavy burden do I sink.
Oh, and to sink in it should you burden love. Oh, too great oppression for a tender thing.
Is love a tender thing? It's too rough, too rude, too boisterous.
If love be rough with you, be rough with love. Prick love for pricking and you beat love down. Give me a case to put my visage in. A visor for a visor. What care I what curious eye doth coat deformities? Here are the beetle brows shall blush for me.
Come away, begone. And no sooner in that every man betake him to his legs.
Give me a light. Let wantons light of heart tickle the senseless rushers with their heels. For I am covered with a grandsire phrase. I will be a candle holder and look on. The game was ne'er so fair, and I am done.
But done's the mouse, the constable's own word. If thou art done, we'll draw thee from the mire of this Sir Reverence love, wherein thou stickest up to the ears. Come, we burn daylight, ho.
Nay, that's not so.
I mean, sir, in delay we waste our lights in vain, like lamps by day. Take our good meaning, for our judgment sits 5 times in that air once in our 5 wits.
We mean well in going to this mask, but 'tis no wit to go.
Why, may one ask?
I dreamed a dream tonight.
Oh, and so did I.
Well, what was yours?
That dreamers often lie.
In bed asleep while they do dream things true?
Then I see Queen Mab hath been with you. She is the fairy's midwife, and she comes in shape no bigger than an agate stone, on the forefinger of an alderman, drawn with a team of little atomies athwart men's noses as they lie asleep. Her wagon spokes are made of long spiders' legs, the traces, the wings of grasshoppers, the covers of the smallest spider's web, the traces of the moonshine's watery beams. Her whip is cricket's bone, the lash of film. Her wagoner, a small gray-coated gnat, not half so big as the round little worm plucked from the lazy finger of a maid. Her chariot is an empty hazelnut made by the joiner squirrel or old grub. Time out of mind, the fairies' coachmakers. And in this state, she gallops night by night through lovers' brains. And then they dream of love. Or courtiers' knees that dream on curtsies straight. Or lawyers' fingers that straight dream on fees. Or ladies' lips who dream on kisses straight, which oft the angry Mab with blisters plagues, because their breaths with sweetmeats tainted are. Sometimes she gallops o'er a courtier's nose, and then drinks he of smelling out a suit. And sometimes she comes with a tied pig's tail, tickling a parson's nose as it lies asleep, then dreams he of another benefice. And sometimes she driveth o'er a soldier's neck, and then dreams he of cutting foreign throats, of breaches, ambuscados, Spanish blades, healths 5 fathom deep, and then anon drums in his ear, and he starts and wakes, and being thus frighted, swears a prayer or two and sleeps again. This is the same Mab that plats the manes of horses in the night and bakes the elf locks with foul, sluttish hairs, which once untangled much misfortune bodes. This is the hag when maids lie on their backs, presses them, and learns them first to bear, making them ladies of good carriage.
Peace! Peace, Mercutio, peace! Thou talkst of nothing.
Truth! I talk of dreams, which are the children of an idle brain, begot of nothing but vain fantasy, as thin of substance as the air, and as constant as the wind, who woos even now the frozen bosom of the north, and, being angered, puffs away thence, turning his face to the dew-dropping south.
This wind you talk of blows us from ourselves. Supper is done, and we shall come too late.
I fear too early. For my mind misgives some bitter, fearful date shall begin his shameful entrance with tonight's revels, and expire the term of a despised life closed within my breast by some vile forfeit of untimely death. But he that hath the steerage of my course directs my sail. On, lusty gentlemen!
Strike, drum.
Welcome, gentlemen! Oh, ladies that have their toes unplagued with corns shall have a bout with you. Now, which one of you will now deny a dance? She that makes dainty, I'll swear she hath corns.
Welcome, gentlemen. I have seen the day when I have worn a visor and could tell a whispering tale in a fair lady's ear, such as would please. 'Tis gone, 'tis gone, 'tis gone. You are welcome, gentlemen. Come, musicians, play. A hall, give room.
Ah, sirrah, this unlooked-for sport goes well. Oh, nay, sit, good husband Capulet, for you and I are long past our dancing days.
Excuse me, but what lady doth enrich the hand of yonder knight?
I know not, sir.
She doth teach the torches to burn bright. It seems she hangs upon the cheek of night, like a rich jewel in Ethiop's ear, beauty too rich for use for earth too dear. So shows a snowy dove trooping with crows as yonder lady o'er her fellows shows. The measure done, I watch her place to stand, and touching hers make blessed my rude hand. Did my heart love till now, forswear its sight, for I ne'er saw true beauty till this night.
This, by his voice, should be Montague. Fetch me my rapier, boy. What dares the slave come hither, covered with antic face, to fleer and scorn at our solemnity? Now, by the stock and honor of my kin, to strike him dead, I hold it not a sin.
How now, kinsman? Wherefore storm you so?
Uncle, that is a Montague, our foe, a villain who has come hither in spite to fleer at our solemnity this night.
Young Romeo, is it?
Tis he, that villain Romeo.
Content thee, gentle coz, let him alone. He bears him like a portly gentleman, and to say truth, Verona brags of him to be a virtuous and well-governed youth. Therefore be patient, take no note of him. It is my will the which if thou respects shall put on a fair presence and shake off these frowns and ill-beseeming semblances for a feast.
Take fit, when such a villain is a guest, I'll not endure him.
He shall be endured. What, woodman boy? I say he shall. Am I the master here, or you? Go to! You'll not endure him. God mend my soul. You'll make a mutiny among my guests. You'll set a cock-a-hoop, and you will be the man.
My lady, 'tis a shame.
Go to, go to. Ah! The saucy boy indeed. Isn't it? This trick may chance scathe you. I know what. You must contrary me. Well, oh, marry, 'tis time, 'tis time.
You are a princox. Go and be quiet.
Oh, More light! More light! For shame, or I'll make you quiet. Well said, my heart!
Patience perforce with willful choler meeting, but makes my flesh tremble in their different greeting. I will withdraw, but this intrusion, now seeming sweet, shall convert to bitter gall.
If I profane with my unworthy hand this holy shrine, a gentle fine as this, my lips to blushing pilgrims ready stand to smooth that rough touch with a tender kiss.
Good pilgrim, you do wrong your hand too much, which mannerly devotion shows in this. For saints have hands that pilgrims' hands do touch, and palm to palm is holy palmer's kiss.
Have not saints lips and holy palmers too?
Aye, pilgrim, lips that they must use in prayer.
Then pray, they grant thou, lest fate turn to despair.
Saints do not move, though grant for prayer's sake.
Then move not, for my prayer's effect I take. Thus from my lips, by yours, my sin is purged.
Then have my lips the sin that they have done.
Sin from thy lips. Oh, trespass sweetly urged, give me my sin again.
You kissed by the book.
Madam, your mother craves a word with you.
What is her mother?
Oh, her mother is the lady of the house, and a good lady, and a kind lady, a virtuous. I nursed her daughter, that you talked withal. Mary, he that can lay hold of her shall have the coin.
She a Capulet? Oh dear, account my life is my foe's day.
Come, be gone. The sword is at the best.
I fear the most, the more is my unrest.
Nay, gentlemen, prepare not to be gone, for we have a trifling foolish banquet towards. Oh, why then, keep on, gentlemen, never mind, oh, I must to my rest. Oh, it waxes late. Oh, good night. Oh.
Come hither. What is yon gentleman?
Oh, that is the son and heir of old Tiberio.
What's he that is not going out of door?
That, I think, be young Petruchio.
What's he that follows there, that would not dance?
I know not.
Go ask his name, if he be married. My grave is like to be my wedding bed.
His name is Romeo, and a Montague. The only son of your great enemy.
My only love sprung from my only hate. Too early seen, unknown, and known too late. Prodigious birth of love it is to me, that I must love a loathed enemy.
What's this? What's this?
A rhyme I learned even now, but one I dance withal.
Anon, come, let's away. The strangers are all gone.
Did my heart love till now, forswear its sight, for I ne'er saw true beauty till this night. Romeo! Cousin Romeo!
He is wise, and on my lie had stolen him home to bed.
He ran this way and leaped the orchard wall. Call, good Mercutio.
Nay, I'll conjure him too. Romeo! Humors, madman, passion, lover, appear thou in the likeness of a sigh. Speak but one rhyme, and I am satisfied. Cry but hi me, pronounce love and dove. Speak to my gossip Venus one fair word, one nickname for her purblind son and heir. The young Adam Cupid, he that shot so true when King Cophetua loved the beggar maid. He heareth not, he stirreth not, he moveth not, the ape is dead. Oh, and I must conjure him. I conjure thee by Rosalind's bright eyes, by her high forehead and her scarlet lip, by her fine foot, straight leg, and quivering thigh, and that domain that there adjacent lie. In this likeness thou appear to us.
And if he hear thee, thou wilt anger him.
This cannot anger him. 'Twould anger him to conjure a spirit in his mistress's name of some strange nature, letting it stand there till she hath lain it and conjured it down. That, or some spite. No, my invocation is honest and fair, and in that likeness conjure only but to raise up him.
Come, he hath hid himself among these dark woods to be consorted with the humorous night. Blind is his love, and best befits the dark.
If love be blind, love cannot hit the mark. Now will he sit under a medlar tree, and wish that his mistress were that sort of fruit as maids call medlars, when they laugh alone. Oh, Romeo, that she were, oh, that she were an open ass, and thou a popperin pear. Good night, Romeo. I'll to my truckle bed. This field bed is too cold for me to sleep.
Away,
Come,
then.
shall we go?
Yes, for 'tis in vain to seek him here that means not to be found.
He jests at scars that never felt a wound. Soft. What light through yonder window breaks? It is the east, and Juliet is the sun. Arise, fair sun, and kill the envious moon, who is already sick and pale with grief that thou, her maid, art far more fair than she. Be not her maid, since she's envious, her vestal livery's but sick and green, and none but fools do wear it. Cast it off. Oh, it is my lady, is my love. Oh, that she knew she were. She speaks, yet she says nothing. What of that? Her eye discourses. I will answer it. No, I am too bold. 'Tis not to me she speaks. Two of the fairest stars in heaven, having some business, do entreat her eyes to twinkle in their spheres till they return. What if her eyes were there, they in her head? They would shame those stars as daylight doth the lamp. Her eyes in heaven would through the airy region stream so bright that birds would sing and think it were not night. See how she lays her cheek upon her hand. Oh, that I were a glove upon that hand, that I might touch that cheek.
I mean,
She speaks. Oh, speak again, bright angel, for thou art as glorious to this night being o'er my head, as is a winged messenger of heaven to the white, upturned, wondering eyes of mortals, when they stare back and gaze upon him when he bestrides the lazy pacing clouds and sails upon the bosom of the air.
Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo? Deny thy father and refuse thy name. Or if thou wilt not, be but sworn my love, and I'll no longer be a Capulet.
Shall I hear more? Shall I speak it?
'Tis but thy name that is my enemy. Thou art thyself, though not a Montague. What's Montague? It is nor hand, nor foot, nor arm, nor face, nor any other part belonging to a man. Oh, be some other name. What's in a name? That which we call a rose by any other name would smell as sweet. So Romeo would, were he not Romeo called, retain that dear perfection which he owes without that title. Romeo, doff thy name, and for that name which is no part of thee, take all myself.
I take thee at thy word. Call me but love, and I'll be new baptized. Henceforth I never will be Romeo.
What man art thou thus be screened in night, so stumblest on my counsel?
By name. I know not how to tell thee who thou am, dear saint. My name is hateful to myself, because it is an enemy unto thee. Had I written, I would tear the word.
My ears have not drunk 100 words of that tongue's utterance, yet I know the sound. Art thou not Romeo and a Montague?
Neither, fair saint, if either thee dislike.
How camest thou hither? Tell me, and wherefore? The orchard walls are high and hard to climb. In this place death, considering who thou art, if any of my kinsmen do find thee here.
With love's light wings did I o'erperch these stony walls. For stony limits cannot hold love out. And what love can do that dares love attempt.
If they do see thee, they will murder thee.
Alas, there lies more peril in thine eye than 20 of their swords. Look thou but sweet, and I am proof against their enmity.
I would not for the world they saw thee here.
Let them find me. I would rather have my life ended by their hate than death prorogued wanting of thy love.
By whose direction foundest thou out this place?
By love, who first did bid me to inquire. He lent me counsel, and I lent him eyes. I am no pilot yet. Wert thou as far as that vast shore washed with the farthest sea, I would adventure for such merchandise.
Thou knowest the mask of night is on my face, else would maiden blush repaint my cheek, or that which thou hast heard me speak tonight. Fain would I dwell on form, fain deny what I have spoke. But farewell, compliment. Dost thou love me? I know thou wilt say aye, and I will take thy word. Yet thou swearest thou mayest prove false at love's perjuries, then sayest no class. Oh, gentle Romeo, if dost thou love, pronounce of fate. And if thou thinkest I am too quickly won, will frown or be perverse and say to thee nay, so thou wilt woo, but else not for the world. In truth, where Montague, I am too fond, and therefore thou mayst think my maker light. But trust me, gentlemen, I'll prove more true than those that have more cunning to be strange. I should have been more strange, I must confess, but that thou overheardest ere I was ware my true love's passion. Therefore pardon me, and not impute this yielding to light love, which the dark night so hath suffered.
Lady, by yonder blessed moon I swear that
Swear
tips
not
with
by
silver.
the moon, the inconstant moon, that monthly changes in her circled orb, lest that thy love prove likewise variable.
What shall I swear by?
Do not swear at all, or, if thou wilt, swear by thy gracious self, which is the God of my idolatry, and all who leave me.
If my heart's dear love.
Do not swear. Although I joy in thee, I have no joy of this contract. It is too rash, too unadvised, too sudden, too like the lightning which doth cease to be, ere one can say it lightens. Sleep, good night, this bud of love, for summer's ripening breath may prove a beauteous flower when next we meet. Good night, as sweet repose and rest, come to thy heart as that within my breast.
Wilt thou leave me so unsatisfied?
What satisfaction canst thou have tonight?
The exchange of thy love's faithful vow for mine.
I did give thee mine, if thou didst request it, and I would it were to give it again.
Wilt thou withdraw it? For what purpose, love?
But to be frank, and give it thee again. And yet I wish but for the thing I have. My bounty is as boundless as the sea. My love is deep. The more I give to thee, the more I have. For both are infinite. Madam! I hear some news. I hear some noise within. Dear love, adieu. Anon, good nurse. Sweet Montague. Be true. Stay but a little. I will come again.
Oh, blessed, blessed night! I'm afeard, being night, that all this is but a dream, too flattering, sweet to be substantial.
3 words, dear Romeo, and good night indeed. If thy bent of love be honorable, thy purpose be rich, and thy send me word tomorrow, by one that open doors come to thee, where and what time thou wilt perform the rite, and all my fortunes at thy foot all lay, and follow thee, my lord, throughout the world. Madam! Anon I come! But if thou meanest not well, I do beseech thee. Madam! By and by I come! Cease thy suit, leave me to my grief. Tomorrow will I say.
It is my soul that calls upon
Oh,
me.
1,000 times.
1,000 times the worse to want thy light. Love goes towards love like schoolboys from their books, and love from love towards school with heavy looks.
Hist, Romeo, hist! Oh, for a falconer's voice to lure this tassel gentle back again. Bondage is hoarse and may not speak aloud. Else would I tear the cave where echo lies, and make her airy tongue were worse than mine, with repetition of my Romeo's name.
It is my soul that calls upon my name. Oh, silver sweet sound lovers' tongues, like softest music to attending ears.
Romeo,
My dear,
what time of love shall I send to thee tomorrow?
at the hour of 9,
I will not fail. 'Tis 20 years till then. I forgot why I did call thee then.
I'll stand here till thou remember it.
I shall forget to have thee still stand there, remembering why I do love thy company.
And I will still stay here, to have thee still forget, forgetting any other home but this.
'Tis almost morning. I would have thee gone, and yet no further than a wanton's bird who lets it hop a little from her hand, like a poor prisoner's twisted gyves, and with the silk thread plucks it back again, so loving jealous of its liberty.
I would I were thy bird.
Sweet, so was I, yet I should kill thee with such cherishing. Good night, parting with such sweet sorrow, that I shall say good night to thee morrow.
Sleep, dwell upon thine eyes, peace in thy breast. Oh, that I were sleep in peace, so sweet to rest. Hence will I to my ghostly father's cell, his help to crave and my dear heart to tell.
Gray-eyed morn smiles on the frowning night, checkering the eastern clouds with streaks of light, and fleckled darkness like a drunkard reels from forth day's path and tightens fiery wheels. Now, ere the sun advance his burning eye, the day to cheer and night's dank dew to dry, I must upfill this osier cage of ours with baleful weeds and precious juiced flowers. The earth that's nature's mother is her tomb. What is her burying grave, that is her womb. And from her womb, children of diverse kind, we, sucking on her natural bosom, find. Many for many virtues excellent, none but for some, and yet all different. Oh, mickle is the powerful grace that lies in herbs, plants, stones, and their true qualities. For not so vile that on the earth doth live, but to the earth some special good doth give, nor aught so good, but strained from that fair use, revolts from true birth, stumbling on abuse. Virtue itself turns vice, being misapplied, and vice sometimes by action dignified. Within the infant rind of this small flower, poison hath residence, and medicine power. For this, being smelt, with that part cheers each part. Being tasted, slays all senses with the heart. Two such opposed kings encamp them still, in man as well as herbs, grace and rude will. And where the worser is predominant, full soon the canker death eats up that plant.
Good morrow, father!
Ah, benedicite! What early tongue so sweet saluteth me? Young son, it argues a distempered head so soon to bid good morrow to thy bed. Care keeps his watch at every old man's eye, and where care lodges, sleep will never lie. But where unbruised youth with unstuffed brain doth couch his limbs, there golden sleep doth reign. Therefore thy earliness doth me assure thou art uproused by some distemperature. Or, if not so, then here I hit it right, our Romeo hath not been in bed tonight.
That last is true, the sweeter rest was mine.
God pardon sin, wast thou with Rosaline?
With Rosaline, my ghostly father, no! I have forgot that name and that name's woe.
That's my good son, but where hast thou been then?
I will tell thee, ere thou ask it again. I have been feasting with mine enemy, when, on a sudden, one hath wounded me that's by me wounded. Both are remedies within thy help in holy physic lies. I bear no hatred, blessed man, for lo, my intercession likewise steads my foe.
Be plain, good son, and homely in thy drift. Riddling confession finds but riddling shrift.
And plainly know my heart's dear love is set on the fair daughter of rich Capulet. As hers on mine, so hers is set on mine. And all combined, save what thou must combine by holy marriage. When and where and how we wooed, we met and made exchange a vow. I will tell thee as we pass, but this I pray, that thou consent to marry us today.
Holy Saint Francis, what a change is here! Is Rosaline, whom thou didst love so dear, so soon forsaken? Young men's love then lies not truly in their hearts, but in their eyes. Jesu Maria, what a deal of brine hath washed thy sallow cheeks for Rosaline. Lo, here upon thy cheek the stain doth sit of an old tear that is not washed off yet. If e'er thou wast thyself in these woes thine, thou in these woes were all for Rosaline. And art thou changed? Pronounce this sentence then. Women may fall when there's no strength in men.
Thou didst chites me off for loving Rosaline.
For doting, not for loving, pupil mine.
It makes me very love.
Not in a grave to lay one in, another out to have.
I pray thee, chide not. She whom I love now doth grace for grace and love for love allow. The other did not so.
Oh, she knew well thy love did read by rote and could not spell. But come, young waverer, come, go with me. In one respect I'll thy assistant be, for this alliance may so happy prove to turn your household's rancor to pure love.
Oh, let us hence, I stand on sudden haste.
Wisely and slow, they stumble that run fast.
Where the devil should this Romeo be? Came he not home tonight?
Not to his father's. I spoke with his man.
Ah, that pale, hard-hearted wench, that Rosalind torments him so that he will sure run mad.
Tybalt, the kinsman to old Capulet, hath sent a letter to his father's house.
A challenge on my life.
Romeo will answer it.
Well, any man that can write may answer a letter.
Nay, he will answer the letter's master. How he dares, being dared.
Alas, poor Romeo, he is already dead. Stabbed with a white wench's black eye. Shot through the ear with a love song. The very pin of his heart cleft with the blind bow boy's butt shaft. And is he a man to encounter Tybalt?
Why, what is Tybalt?
More than Prince of Cats, I can tell you. Oh, he is the courageous captain of compliments. He fights as you sing prick song. He keeps time, distance, and proportion. Rests me his minim rest. 1, 2, the third in your bosom. The very butcher of a silk button. A duelist. Ah, duelist. A gentleman of the first house, of the first and second cause. Ah, the immortal passado, the punto reverso, the high.
The what?
The pox of such antic, lisping, affecting fantasticos.
Ah, here comes Romeo.
Oh, without his roe like a dried herring. Flesh, flesh, how art thou fishified? Now is he to the numbers that Petrarch flowed in. Laura, to his lady, but a kitchen wench. Dido, a dowdy. Cleopatra, a gypsy. Helen and Hero, Hildings and harlots. Thisbe, a gray eye or so, but not to the purpose. Oh. Signor Romeo. Bonjour. Here's a French salutation for your French slop. You gave us the counterfeit fairly last night.
Good morrow, gentlemen. What counterfeit did I give you?
The slip, sir, the slip. Can you not conceive?
Pardon, good Mercutio, for my business was great, and in such a case as mine, a man may strain courtesy.
Ah, that's as much to say. For a case such as yours constrains a man to bow in the hams.
Meaning to curtsy.
Oh, thou hast most rightly killed it.
A most courteous expedition.
Nay, I am the very pink of courtesy.
Pink for a flower.
Right.
Why then is my bosom well flowered?
Oh, well said. Follow me this jest till thou hast worn out thy pump, that when the jest remains, the wearing sole singular.
Oh, single soul jest, solely singular for the singleness.
Ooh, come between us, good Benvolio, my wits faint.
Switching spurs, I'll cry a man.
Oh, nay, if thy wits have run the wild goose chase, I have done. For thou hast more of the wild goose in one of thy wits than I have in my whole 5. Was I with you there for the goose?
Thou wast never with me for anything when thou wast not there for the goose.
Oh, I shall bite thee by the ear for that jest.
Nay, good goose, bite not.
Oh, thy wit is a very sharp sauce.
Is it not well added into a sweet goose?
Ooh, there's a wit of Chevreul that stretches from an inch wide to an ell broad.
I stretch it for that word broad, which, added to the goose, proves thee far and wide a broad goose.
Oh, yes. Oh, is not this better than groaning for love? Now art thou sociable. Now art thou Romeo. Now art thou what thou art, by art as well as by nature. For this driveling love is like a natural that runs lolling up and down to hide his bauble in a hole.
Stop there, stop there.
Oh, you desirest me to come to the end of my tale against the hair?
Thou wouldst else have made thy tail large.
Oh, thou art deceived, for I would have made it short, and meant indeed to occupy the argument no longer.
Here's goodly gear.
Oh, a sail, a sail.
Two, a shirt and a smock.
Peter, on my fan, Peter.
Oh, good Peter. To hide her face. Fur fans the fairer face.
God ye good morrow, gentlemen.
God ye good den, fair gentlewoman.
Is it good den?
Oh, aye it is. For the body hand of the dial is now upon the brink of doom.
Oh, well, out upon you! What a man are you!
One gentlewoman that God hath made for himself to mar.
I warrant you, for himself to mar, quoth he. It is well said. Now, gentlemen, might one of you tell me where I can find the young Romeo?
I can tell you, but young Romeo will be older than when you sought him than when you found him. I am the youngest of that name, for fault of a worse.
You say well.
Oh, whoa. Is the worst well? Very well took, i' faith. Wisely.
If you be he, sir, I desire some confidence with you.
Oh, she shall indict him to some supper.
Oh, a bod, so
What hast thou found?
No hair, sir. Unless a hair, sir, in a Lenten pie that is something stale and hoar ere it be spent. An old hair whore and an old hair whore is very good meat in Lent. But a hair that is whored is too much for a score when it whores ere it be spent. Oh, Romeo, will you come to your father's will to dinner thither?
I will follow you.
Oh, farewell, ancient lady. Farewell. Lady.
Mary, farewell. I pray you, sir, what saucy merchant was that was so full of his
ropery.
One gentlewoman that loves to hear himself talk, and will speak more in a minute than he will stand to in a month.
Well, he say anything against me, then I will take him down. And he be lustier than he is, or 20 such jacks. And if I cannot, I will find those that shall. Scurvy knave, I am none of his flirt gills. I am none of his skains mates. And you, must thou stand there and suffer every knave to use me at his pleasure?
I saw no man use you with pleasure. If I had, my weapon should have quickly been out. I warned you. I dare draw as quickly as another man. If I see occasion in a good quarrel and the law on my side.
Woo, Peter! Yeah! Woo!
Now, afore God, I am so vexed that every part about me quivers. Scurvy knave. I pray you, sir, as I told you, my young lady did bid me inquire you out. But first, let me tell thee that if ye should lead her into a fool's paradise, as they say, it were very ill behavior, as they say. For the lady is young, and if thou deal double with her, well, it were bad to offer any gentlewoman, and very weak behavior.
I pray thee, Merce, commit me to thy lady and mistress. I protest unto thee.
Good heart, and in faith I will tell her as much.
What wilt thou say? Thou dost not mock me.
Well, I will tell her that you protest, which, as I take it, is a gentlemanlike offer.
Bid her devise some means to come to shrift this afternoon, for there, in Friar Laurence's cell, she shall be shrived and married. Here is for thy pain.
No, sir, not a penny.
Go to, I say you shall.
This afternoon, sir, she shall be there.
And stay, nurse, behind the abbey wall, for within the hour my man will come and find thee, and give thee cords made like a tackled stair, which, to the high-top gallant of my joy, will be my convoy in the secret night. Farewell. Be trusty, and I will quit thy pains. Farewell. Commend me to thy mistress.
God in heaven bless you, sir. Hark you, sir.
What wilt thou say then?
Is your man private? You have heard it say that two may keep counsel, putting one away.
I warrant thee my man is as true as steel.
My mistress, she is the gentlest lady. Lord, when she were a little prating thing, there's a nobleman about town, one Paris, and, well, he would fain lay his knife aboard. But she, being a good soul, would rather lief see a toad, a very toad, than look upon him. I sometimes anger my mistress by suggesting that he is the properer man, but when I say so, she grows as pale as any clout in the versal world.
Commend me to thy lady.
1,000 times I. Peter!
The clock struck 9 when I did send the nurse. In half an hour she promised to return. Perchance she cannot meet with me. That sounds so. Oh, she is late! Love's heralds should be thoughts, which 10 times faster fly than the sun's beams, driving back shadows over roaring hills. Therefore do nimble-pinioned doves draw love, and therefore hath the wind-swift Cupid wings. Now is the sun upon the hindmost hill of this day's journey, and from 9 till 12 is 3 long hours, yet she is not come. Had she affections and warm youthful blood, she would be as swift in motion as a ball. My words would bandy her to my sweet love, and his to me. But old folks, many fain as they were dead, unwieldy, slow, heavy, and pale as lead. Oh, she comes. Oh, honey nurse, what news? Hast thou met with him? Nurse? Nurse? Oh, now, good, sweet nurse. Oh, Lord, why lookest thou sad? If news be sad, yet tell it merrily. If good, thou shamest the music of sweet news by playing it to me so sour a face.
Oh, I am weary. Give me leave for a while. Fie, how my bones ache. I have had a jaunt.
I would have my bones, and I thy news. Nay, I pray thee, speak, good nurse.
Oh, Jesu, bless you, what haste, what? Can you not wait a little? Do you not see that I am out of breath?
How art thou out of breath when thou hast breath to say to me that thou art out of breath? The excuse that dost make in this delay is longer than the tale that dost excuse. Is thy news good or bad? Answer that. Say either, and I'll stay the circumstance. Let me be satisfied. Is good or bad?
Well, you have made a simple choice. You know not how to choose a man. Romeo! No, not he. Though his face be better than any man's, though his leg excels that of all men, and for a hand, and a foot, and a body, they are past compare. He is not the flower of courtesy, but I'll warrant, gentle as a lamb. What? Go thy ways? Serve God. Have you eaten at home?
No. Oh, this did I know before. What says he of our marriage? What of that?
Oh, my head! Oh, how my head aches! It beats as though it would fall in 20 pieces, and oh, my back on the other side. My back. Beshrew your very heart for sending me jaunting up and down.
In faith, I'm sorry that thou art not well. Sweet nurse. Tell me, what says my love?
Well, your love says, like an honest gentleman, and a kind, and a courteous, and a handsome, and I'll warrant you a virtuous. Where's your mother?
Where's my mother? Why, she is within. Where should she be? How oddly thou repliest. Your love says, like an honest gentleman. Where is your mother?
What? Are you so hot? Is this the poultice for my aching bones? Henceforth, do your messages yourself.
Here's such a coil. Come, what says my Romeo?
Have you got leave to go to shrift this evening?
I have.
Then hie you to Friar Laurence's cell, for there stays a husband to make you a wife. Oh, now comes the wanton blood into your cheeks. Oh, they will straight to scarlet at any news. Hie thee to church. I must go another way to fetch a ladder by the which your love will climb the crow's nest when it is dark. Oh, I am the trudge and must toil for your delight. But it is you who will bear the burden soon tonight. I'll to dinner. Hie you to the cell.
I die fortune. Honest nurse, farewell.
So smile the heavens upon this holy act, that after hours with sorrow chide us not.
Amen, amen, and come what sorrow can. It cannot countervail the joy, but one short minute gives me in her sight. To close our hands with but holy words, and love devouring death do what he may. It is enough that I may call her mine.
These violent delights of violent ends, and in their triumph die, like fire and powder which as they kiss consume. The sweetest honey is loathsome in his own deliciousness, and in the taste confounds the appetite. Therefore love moderately, long love doth so. Too swift arrives, as tardy as too slow. Here comes the lady, oh so light of foot will ne'er wear out the everlasting flint. A lover may bestride the gossamer that idles in the wanton summer air, and yet not fall, so light is vanity.
Good even, my ghostly confessor.
Romeo shall thank thee, daughter, for us both.
As much to him, else is his thanks too much.
Juliet, if the measure of thy joy be heaped like mine, and thy skill more to blazon it, then sweeten with thy breath this neighbor air, like rich music, and unfold the imagined happiness that both receive in this dear encounter.
Conceits more rich in matter than in words, rags of substance, not of ornament. They are but beggars that can count their worth. But my true love has grown to such excess, I cannot sum up half my wealth.
Come with me, and we will make short work. For by your leaves you shall not stay alone till Holy Church incorporate two in one.
I say, good Mercutio, let's retire. The day is hot, the Capulets abroad, and if we meet, we shall not escape a brawl. For now, these hot days is the mad blood stirring.
Oh, thou art like one of those fellows that, upon entering the confines of a tavern, claps me his sword upon the table and says, God grant me no need. By the operation of the second cup hath drawn it on the drawer, when indeed there is no need.
Am I like such a fellow?
Come, thou art as hot a jack in thy moods as any in Verona, and as soon moved to be moody, and as soon moody to be moved.
And what too?
Nay, and there were two of you, we should soon have none, for one would kill the other. Thou wilt quarrel with a man for having a hair more, or a hair less in his beard than thou hast. Thou wilt quarrel with a man for cracking nuts, having no other reason than thou hast hazel eyes. What eye but such an eye would spy out such a quarrel? Thy head is as full of quarrels as an egg is full of meat, and yet thy head hath been beaten as addle as an egg for quarreling. Why, thou hast quarreled with a man for coughing in the street, because it had woken thy dog that had lain there sleeping in the sun. Didst thou not fall out with a tailor for wearing his new doublet before Easter, and with another for tying his new shoes with an old ribbon? And thou wilt tutor me from quarreling.
And I were so apt to quarrel as thou art. Any man should buy the fee simple of my life for an hour and a quarter.
Fee simple? Oh, simple.
By my head. Here come the Capulets.
Oh, by my heel, I care not.
Follow me closely, for I will speak with them. Gentlemen, good day. A word with one of you?
Oh, but one word? With one of us? Couple it with something. Make it a word and a blow.
Oh, you shall find me apt enough for that, sir. And you will give me occasion.
Oh, can you not take some occasion without giving?
Mercutio, thou consortst with Romeo.
Consort? Oh, what? Dost thou make us minstrels? And if we be minstrels, look to hear nothing but discords. Oh. Here's my fiddlestick. Here she'll make you dance. Zoons, consort.
We talk here in the public haunt of men. Either withdraw into some private place and reason coldly of your grievances, or else depart. Here all eyes gaze on us.
Men's eyes were meant to look, so let them gaze. I will not budge for no man's pleasure, I.
Peace be with you, sir. Here comes my man.
Oh, and I'll be hanged. sir, if he wear your livery. Mary, go before to field. He'll be your follower. Your worship in that sense may call him man.
Romeo, the hate I bear thee can afford no better turn than this. Thou art a villain.
Tybalt, the love that I have for thee doth much excuse the appertaining rage to such a greeting. Villain am I none, and therefore, farewell. I see thou knowest me not.
Boy, this does not excuse the injuries that thou hast done me. Therefore turn and draw.
I do protest I never injured thee, but love thee better than thou canst abide, till thou shalt know the reason of my love. And so, good Capulet, which name I tender as dearly as my own, be satisfied.
Oh, calm, dishonorable, vile submission. Oh, a staccato carries it away. Tybalt, you rat catcher, will you walk?
What wouldst thou have with me?
Oh, good king of cats. Nothing but one of your 9 lives that I mean to make bold withal, and as you shall have me hereafter dry beat the rest of the 8. Oh, will you pluck your sword from his pilcher by the ears? Make haste, lest mine be about your ears ere it be out.
I am for you.
Gentle Mercutio, put thy rapier on.
Come, sir, your passado.
Draw, Benvolio, beat down their weapons. Gentlemen, for shame, forbear this outrage. The prince expressly hath forbidden bandying in Verona streets. Gentlemen, hold, both of you.
Use that stuff.
Hold, Tybalt! Good, Romeo.
Doing this for the I am hurt. Plague in both your houses. Oh, I am dead. Oh, is he gone? And have nothing.
What, art thou hurt?
Aye. A scratch. Oh, Mary, 'tis enough.
Courage, man. The hurt cannot be much.
Oh, no. 'Tis not so deep as a well, nor so wide as a church door, but 'tis enough. It will serve. Oh, ask for me tomorrow, and you shall find me a grave man. I am peppered, I warrant, for this world. Oh, a plague of both your houses. Zones. A dog, a rat, a mouse, a cat, to scratch a man to death. A ruffian, a rogue, a braggart that fights by the book of arithmetic. Why the devil came you between us? I was hurt under your arm.
I thought all for the best.
Oh, get me to some house, Benvolio, or I shall faint. Oh, a plague of both your houses. They have made worms feed of me. I have it, and soundly too. Oh, your houses!
This gentleman, the prince's near ally, my very friend, hath got his mortal hurt in my behalf. My reputation stained with Tybalt slander. Oh, Tybalt, that an hour hath been my kinsman. Oh, Juliet, thy beauty hath made me effeminate, and in my temper softened valor's steel.
Oh, Romeo! Brave Mercutio is dead. That gallant spirit hath aspired the clouds, and too untimely here did scorn the earth.
This day's black fate on more days doth depend. This but begins the woe others must end.
Here comes the furious Tybalt back again.
Alive. in triumph, and Mercutio slain. Away to heaven, respective lenity, and fire thy fury be my conduct now. Now, Tybalt! Take the villain back again that late thou gavest me. Mercutio's soul is but a little way above our heads, and staying for thine company, either thou or I, or both must go with him.
Thou, wretched boy, that did consort him here, shalt with him hence.
This shall determine that.
Romeo, away, be gone. The citizens are up and Tybalt slain. Stand not amazed, the prince shall doom thee death if thou art taken hence. Be gone, away!
Oh, I'm fortune's fool.
Why dost thou stay?
Which way ran he that killed Mercutio? Tybalt that murderer, which way ran he?
There lies that Tybalt.
Up, sir, go with me, I charge thee in the prince's name, obey.
Where are the vile beginners of this fray?
O noble prince, I can discover all the unlucky manage of this fatal brawl. There lies the man slain by young Romeo, that slew thy kinsman, brave Mercutio.
Oh, Tybalt! Oh, Tybalt! Oh, my cousin! Oh, my brother's child! Oh, husband! Oh, prince! Oh, blood of our dear kinsman is spilt! Prince, as thou art true, for blood of ours, shed the blood of Montague!
Benvolio, who began this bloody fray?
Tybalt, here slain, whom Romeo did slay. Romeo, that spoke him fair, bade him bethink how nice the quarrel was, and urged withal your high displeasure. All of this uttered with gentle breath, calm look, knees humbly bowed. Could not take truce with the unruly spleen of Tybalt, deaf to peace. But that he tilts with piercing steel at bold Mercutio's breast, who with one hand beats cold death aside, and with the other sends it back to Tybalt, whose dexterity retorts it. Romeo, he cries aloud, hold friends, friends part! But swifter than his tongue, his agile arm beats down their fatal points, and twixt them rushes. Underneath whose arm, an envious thrust from Tybalt hits the life of stout Mercutio. And then Tybalt fled. But by and by comes back to Tybalt, to Romeo, who had but newly entertained the idea of revenge. And to it they go like lightning, for ere I could draw to part them, did the stout Tybalt fall. And as Tybalt fell, did Romeo turn and fly. This be the truth, or let Benvolio die.
He is a kinsman to the Montague. Affection makes him false, he speaks not true. All of them fought in this black strife, and all those could but kill one life. I beg for justice, which thou, prince, must give. Romeo slew Tybalt. Romeo must not live.
Romeo slew him. He slew Mercutio. Who now the price of his dear blood doth owe?
Not Romeo, Prince. He was Mercutio's friend. His fault concludes, but with the law should end. The life of Tybalt.
For this offense, immediately we do exile him hence. I have an interest in your hate proceeding. My blood from your rude brawls doth lie a-bleeding. But I'll immerse you with so strong a fine that you shall all repent the loss of mine.
Prince,
I will be deaf to pleading and excuses. Nor tears nor prayers will purchase out abuses. Therefore use none. Let Romeo hence in haste, else when he's found, that hour is his last. Bear hence this body and attend our will. Mercy but murder, pardoning those that kill.
Gallop apace, you fiery-footed steeds, toward Phoebus' lodging. Such a wagoner as Phaeton would whip you to the west and bring in cloudy night immediately. Spread thy closed curtain, love-performing night, that runaways' eyes may wink, and Romeo leap to these arms untalked of and unseen. lovers can see to do their amorous rights by their own beauties, or, if love be blind, it best agrees with the night. Come, civil knight, thou sober-suited matron, all in black, and learn me how to lose a winning match, play for a pair of stainless maidenhoods. Put my unmanned blood bating in thy cheeks with thy black mantle, till strange love turn bold, think true love acted simple modesty. Come, night, come, Romeo, come thou day and night, for thou wilt fly upon the wings of night, lighter than new snow on a raven's back. Come, gentle night, come, loving, black-browed night, give me my Romeo, and when he shall die, take him and cut him out in little stars, and he will make the face of the heavens so fine that all the world will fall in love at night and pay no worship to the garish sun. Oh, I have bought the mansion of love, but not possessed it, and though I have sold, not yet enjoyed. So tedious is this day, as is the night before some festival to an impatient child that hath new robes and may not wear them. Oh, here comes my nurse, and she brings news, and every tongue that speaks but Romeo's name speaks heavenly eloquence. Now, nurse, what's news? Nurse! 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 Oh. What hast thou there? The cords that Romeo bid thee fetch?
Aye, the cords.
Ay me, what news? Why dost thou wring thy hands?
Ah, well a day. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead. Oh, lady, we are undone. We are undone. Oh, alack the day. He's gone. He's killed. He's dead.
Heaven be so envious.
Oh, Romeo can, though heaven cannot. Oh, Romeo. Romeo, who would have thought it? Romeo!
What devil art thou that dost torment me thus? This torture should be roared in dismal hell. Hath Romeo slain himself? Say thou but I, and that bare bowel eye shall poison more than the death-darting eye of cockatrice. I am not I, if there be such an eye, or those eyes shut that make thee answer I. If he be slain, say I, or if not, no. Brief sounds determine of my weal or woe.
I saw the wound. I saw it with my own eyes here on his manly chest. Oh, bloody wound, oh, bloody, piteous corpse, pale as ashes, all bedaubed in blood, all in gore, blood. I swoonded at the sight.
Oh, break my heart, poor bankrupt break at once. To prison eyes ne'er look on liberty. Vile earth to earth resign, and motion here, and thou and Romeo press one heavy bier.
Oh, Tybalt, the best friend I had, courteous Tybalt, honest gentleman, that I should live to see thee dead.
What storm is this that blows so contrary? Is Romeo slaughtered, and is Tybalt dead? My dear loved cousin, and my dearer lord. And dreadful trumpet, sound the general doom, for who is living if those two are gone?
Tybalt is gone, and Romeo banished. Romeo that killed him, he is banished.
Serpent heart hid with the flowering face, did ever dragon keep so fair a cave? Beautiful tyrant, feigned angelical, dove-feathered raven, clothish ravening lamb, despise its substance of divinest show, but just opposite to what thou justly sing'st, a damned saint and honorable villain. O nature, what hadst thou to do in hell, when thou didst bow at the spirit of a fiend in moral paradise of such sweet flesh? Was ever book containing such vile matter so fairly bound? Oh, that deceit should dwell in such a gorgeous palace.
There is no trust, no faith, no honesty in men. They are all perjurers, all mocks, all forsworn, all dissemblers. Where is my man? Bring me some aqua vitae, ho! These sorrows, these griefs, these woes, they make me old. Shame come to Romeo!
Blessed be thy tongue for such a wish. He was not born to shame. Upon his brow, shame is ashamed to sit. For 'tis a throne where honor may be crowned, sole monarch of the universal earth. What a beast was I to chide at him!
Will you speak well of him that killed your cousin?
Shall I speak ill of him that is my husband? For my lord, what tongue shall smooth thy name when I, thy 3 hours wife, have mangled it? But wherefore, villain, didst thou kill my cousin? That villain cousin would have killed my husband. Back, foolish tears, back to your native spring. Your tributary drops belong to woe, which you, mistaking, offer up to joy. My husband lives, that Tybalt would have slain. And Tybalt's dead, that would have slain my husband. All this is comfort. Wherefore weep I then? Some word there was, worser than Tybalt's death that murdered me. I would forget it fain, but oh, it presses to my memory like damned guilty deeds to sinners' minds. Tybalt is dead, and Romeo, banish it, that one word banish it, hath slain 10,000 Tybalts. Tybalt's death was woe enough if it had ended there, or if sour woe delights in fellowship and kindly need be ranked with other griefs, why follow not? When she said Tybalt's dead, is thy father or thy mother, nay, or both, which modern limitations might have moved? But with a rare word following Tybalt's death, Romeo is banished, or to speak that word, is father, mother, Tybalt, Romeo, Juliet, all slain, all dead, Romeo is banished! There is no end, limit, measure, bound in that word's death. No words can that woe sound. Where is my father and my mother, nurse?
Weeping, wailing over Tybalt's corse, will you go to them? I will take thee thither.
Wash they his wounds with tears. Mine shall be spent when theirs are dry, for Romeo's banishment. Take up those cords. Their ropes. You are beguiled. Both you and I, for Romeo is exiled. He made you for a highway to my bed. But I, a maid, die maiden widowed. Come, cords. Come, nurse. All to my wedding bed. And death, not Romeo. Take my maidenhead.
Seek you to your chamber. I will fetch your love to comfort you. I wot well where he is. Hark, your love will come to you tonight. I will to him. He's hid at Laurence's cell.
Go find him. Give this ring to my true knight and bid him come take his last farewell.
Romeo, come forth! Come forth, thou fearful man! Affliction is enamored of thy parts, and thou art wedded to calamity.
What news, father? What is the prince's doom? What sorrow craves acquaintance at my hand that I yet know not?
Too familiar is my dear son with such sour company. I bring thee tidings of the prince's doom.
What less than doomsday is the prince's doom?
A gentler judgment vanished from his lips, not body's death, but body's banishment.
Banishment. Be merciful, say death, for exile hath more terror in his look, much more than exile. Friar, do not say banishment.
Hence from Verona art thou banished. Be patient, for the world is broad and wide.
There is no world without Verona walls, but purgatory, torture, hell itself. Thus banished from the world is banished from life itself. Then banished is death must turn, calling death banishment. Thou cuts my head off with the golden axe and smilest upon the stroke that murders me.
Oh, deadly sin, oh rude unthankfulness, thy fault our law calls death. But the kind prince, taking thy part, hath rushed aside the law and turned that blackward death to banishment. This is dear mercy, and thou seest it not.
'Tis torture and not mercy. Heaven is here, where Juliet lives, in every cat and dog and little mouse. Every unworthy thing lives here in heaven and may look on her. But Romeo may not. More validity, more honorable state lives in carrion flies than Romeo. They may seize on the white wonder of dear Juliet's hand. They may steal immortal blessing from her lips, who in pure and vestal modesty still blushes thinking their own kisses sin. But Romeo may not. He is banished. Flies may do this, but I from this must fly. They are free men, but I am banished. Sayest thou yet that exile is not death? Hast thou no poison mixed, no sharp ground knife, no sudden means of death, but banished to kill me? Banished. Friar, the damned use that word in hell. Howlings attend it. How hast thou the heart, being a divine, a ghostly confessor, a sin absolver, and my friend profess, to mangle me with that word, banished?
Thou fond madman, hear me but speak a word.
Thou wilt speak again a banishment.
I'll give thee armor to keep off that word, adversity sweet milk, philosophy to comfort thee, though thou art banished.
Yet banish it. Hang up philosophy. Unless philosophy can make a Juliet displant a town, reverse a prince's doom. It helps not, it prevails not, talk no more.
Oh, then I see that madmen have no ears.
Why should they, when the wise men have no eyes?
Let me dispute with thee of thy estate.
Thou canst not speak of that thou dost not feel. Wert thou as young as I, Juliet thy love, an hour but married, and Tybalt murdered, doting like me, and like me banished, then mightst thou speak. Then mightst thou tear the hair, fall upon the ground, taking the measure of an unmade grave.
Arise, one knocks. Good Romeo, hide thyself.
Not I, but the breath of heart-sick groans mist-like enfold me from the search of eyes.
Hark how they knock. Who's there? Romeo, arise, thou wilt be taken. Stay a while, stand up, run to my study. By and by, God's will, what simpleness is this? I come. Who knocks so hard? Whence come you? What's your will?
Let me come in, sir, and you will know my errand. I come from the Lady Juliet.
Welcome then.
Oh, holy friar, tell me, holy friar, where is my lady's lord? Where's Romeo?
There on the ground with his own tears made drunk.
Oh, he is even in my lady's state, just in her state. Oh, woeful sympathy, piteous predicament. Just so, even she falls to the ground, blubbering and weeping and weeping and blubbering. Stand up! Stand up! Stand, and you be a man. Do it for Juliet. For her sake, rise and stand.
thou of Juliet? How is it with her? Does she not think me an old murderer, now that I've stained the child of our love with blood removed but little from her own? Where is she? How doth she? What says my concealed lady to her cancelled love?
Oh, she says nothing, sir. Just weeps and falls on her bed and then up again. And then Tybalt calls, and on Romeo cries, and then back down again.
As if that name, shot from the deadly level of a gun, did murder her, as that name's cursed hand did murder her kinsman. Oh, tell me, Friar, tell me, in what vile part of my anatomy doth my name lodge? Tell me that I may sack the hateful mansion!
Hold thy fist, man! Art thou a man? Thy form cries out thou art, thy tears are womanish! Thy wild acts denote the unreasonable fury of a beast! Thou hast amazed me! By my holy order, I thought thy disposition better tempered! Hast thou slain Tybalt? Wilt thou slay thyself and slay thy lady that in thy life lives by doing damned hate upon thyself? Fie, thou shapest thy shape, thy love, thy wit! Thy noble shape is but a form of wax, digressing from the valor of a man. Thy dear love sworn but hollow perjury, killing that love which thou hast vowed to cherish. Thy wit, that ornament to shape and love, misshapen in the conduct of them both. Like powder in a skitless soldier's flask, is set afire by thine own ignorance, and thou dismembered with thine own defense. What? Rouse thee, man! Thy Juliet is alive, for whose dear sake thou wast but lately dead. There art thou happy. Tybalt would kill thee, but thou slewest Tybalt. There art thou happy too. The law that threatened death becomes thy friend and turns it to exile. There art thou happy. A pack of blessings light upon thy back. Happiness courts thee in her best array. But, like a misbehaved and sullen wench, thou pounced upon thy fortune and thy love. Take heed, for such die miserable. Go, get thee to thy love as was decreed. Ascend her chamber hence and comfort her. But look thou stay not till the watch be set, for then thou canst not pass to Mantua, where thou shalt live, till we can find a time to blaze your marriage, reconcile your friends, beg pardon of the prince, and call thee back with 1,000 times more joy than thou wentst forth in lamentation. Go before, nurse, commend me to thy lady, and bid her hasten all the house to bed, which heavy sorrow makes them act unto. Romeo is coming!
Oh, Lord, I could have stayed here all night to hear such good counsel. My lord, I will tell her you come.
Do so, and bid my suite prepare to charge.
Sir, a ring she did give me, you, sir. How you make haste, for it grows very late.
How well my comfort is revived by this.
Go hence, good night, and here stands all your state. Either be gone before the watch be set, or by the break of day disguised from hence. Sojourn in Mantua. I'll find out your man, and he shall signify from time to time every good hap to you that chances here. Give me thy hand. 'Tis late. Farewell. Good night.
That a joy past joy calls out to me. 'Tis but a grief so brief to part with thee. Farewell.
Things have fallen out, sir, so unluckily that we've had no time to move our daughter. Look you, she loved her kinsman Tybalt dearly. So did I.
Well, we were all born to die. 'Tis late, she will not come down tonight. I promise you, but for your company, I would have been about an hour ago.
These times of woe afford no time to woo. Madame, good night. Commend me to your daughter.
I will, and know her mind early tomorrow. Sir Paris, I will make a desperate tender of my child's love. I think she will be ruled in all respects by me.
Nay, more, I doubt it not.
I will go to her ere I go to bed, and acquaint her here of our son Paris's love, and bid her on Wednesday. It's soft. What day is it?
Monday, my lady.
Well, Monday. Well, Wednesday is too soon. Thursday, let it be. Oh, Thursday she shall be married to this noble earl. Will you be ready? Do you like this haste?
We'll keep no great ado, a friend or two, for, hark you, Tybalt being slain so late it may be thought we held him carelessly, being our kinsman if we revel much. Therefore we'll have some half a dozen friends in there and end. But, what say you to Thursday?
My lord, I would that Thursday were tomorrow. Thursday be it, then. I will go prepare her against this wedding day. Farewell, my lords. It is so late that we might call it early by and by.
Wilt thou be gone? It is not yet near day. It was the nightingale that pierced through the fearful hollow of thine ear. Nightly she sings on yon pomegranate tree. Believe me, love, it was the nightingale.
It was the lark, the herald of the morn, no nightingale. Look, love, what envious streaks through lace the severing clouds, night's candle is burnt out, and yoken day stands tiptoe on the misty mountain tops. I must be gone and live, or stay and die.
Yon light is not daylight, I know it, It is some meteor that the sun exhales to be this night a torch-bearer, to light thee on thy way to Mantua. Therefore, stay yet. Thou needest not to be gone.
Let me be tamed. Let me be put to death. I am content, so thou wilt have it so. I'll say yon grey is not the morning's eye. 'Tis but the pale reflex of Cynthia's brow. Nor that is not the lark, whose notes do beat the vaulty heavens so high above our heads. I have more care to stay than will to go. Come, death, and welcome. Juliet wills it so. How is my soul? Let's talk. It is not day.
It is. My head's be gone away. It is the lark that sings so out of tune, straining harsh discords and unpleasing sharps. Some say the lark makes sweet division. This doth not so, for she divideth us. Some say the lark and loathed toad change eyes. Oh, I would they had changed voices too. Since arm from arm that voice doth us affray, hunting the hence and hunts up to the day. Now be gone, more light and light it grows.
More light and light, more dark and dark our woes.
Madam!
Nurse!
Oh, madam! Your lady mother comes to your chamber. The day is broke. Be wary. Look about.
Then, window, let day in, and let life out.
Farewell, farewell. One kiss and I'll descend.
Art thou gone so, love, lord, I, husband, friend? I must hear from thee every day in the hour, for in a minute there are many days. Oh, I shall be much in years ere I again behold my Romeo.
Farewell, farewell. I will omit no opportunity, love, to convey my greetings to thee.
Oh, thinkest thou we shall ever meet again?
I doubt it not. And all these sorrows shall serve as sweet discourses in our time to come.
God, I have an ill-divining soul. Methinks I see thee, now thou art below, as one dead at the bottom of a tomb. Either my eyesight fails, or thou lookest pale.
And believe me, love, so do you. Dry sorrow drinks our blood. Adieu. Adieu!
Oh, fortune, fortune, all men call thee fickle. If thou art fickle, what dost thou with him? that is renowned for faith. Be fickle, fortune, for then I hope thou will not keep him long, but send him back.
How now, Juliet?
Who's that calls? Is that my lady mother? Is she not down so late or up so early? What unaccustomed cause procures her hither?
Why, how now, Juliet?
Madam, I am not well.
What? Evermore weeping for your cousin's death? What? Can you wash him away from his grave with tears? And if thou couldst not make him live. Therefore, have done with it.
Yet let me weep for such a feeling lost.
And yet you feel the loss and not the friend that you weep for.
Feeling so the loss, cannot choose but to ever weep the friend.
Well, girl, thou weepest not so much for his death, as so much so that villain that slaughtered him lives.
What villain, madam?
That same villain, Romeo.
Villain and he be many miles asunder. God pardon him! I do, with all my heart, and yet no man but he doth grieve my heart.
That is because the traitor, murderer, lives.
Aye, madam, from the reach of these my hands, would none but I might venge my cousin's death.
We will have vengeance. Fear thou not. Then weep no more. I shall send to one in Mantua where that same banished runagate doth live, and I shall send him such an unaccustomed dram that he soon shall keep Tybalt company, and then I hope thou wilt be satisfied.
Indeed, I shall never be satisfied with Romeo till I behold him. Dead is my poor heart for a kinsman vexed. Madam, if you could find but one man to bear a poison, I would temper it, so Romeo should, upon receipt thereof, soon sleep in quiet. Oh, how my heart abhors to hear him named, and cannot come to him, to wreak the love I bore my cousin upon the body that slaughtered him.
Thou finds the means, and I'll find such a man. But I bring thee joyful tidings, girl.
And joy comes well in such a needy time. What are they, I beseech your ladyship?
Well, well, thou hast a careful mother, child. One to put thee from thy heaviness has sorted out a sudden day of joy, one that thou not expectest nor I looked for.
Madam, in happy time, what day is that?
Mary, Thursday, early next Thursday morn, to the gallant, young, noble gentleman, the county Paris, at St. Peter's Church. There he'll happily make thee a joyful bride.
Now by St. Peter's Church, and Peter too, he shall not make me there a joyful bride. I wonder at this haste that I must wed ere he should be husband comes to woo. I pray thee, madam, I will not marry yet, and when I do, it shall be Romeo, whom you know I hate, rather than Paris. These are news indeed.
Oh. Here comes your father. Tell him so yourself, and see how he takes it at your hands.
When the sun sets, the air doth drizzle dew, but for the sunset of my brother's son, it rains downright. How now? A conduit girl? What, still in tears evermore showering? Or still thy eyes? How now, wife? Have you delivered to her our decree?
Aye, sir, and she will none. She gives you thanks. I would the fool were married to her grave.
Soft, take me with you, wife. How? Will she none? Doth she not give us thanks? Is she not proud? Does she not count her blessed, unworthy, as she is, that we have wrought so worthy a bridegroom to be her bridegroom?
Not proud you have, but thankful that you have. Proud can I never be of what I hate, but thankful even for hate that is meant love.
How now, chop logic? What is this? I thank you, and proud, and yet I thank you not, and yet not proud. Mistress, minion,
You thank me no thankings, nor proud me no prouds, but fettle your fine joints against Thursday next, to go with Paris to St. Peter's Church, or I will drag thee hurdle thither. Out, you green sickness carrion! Out, you baggage, you talifate!
Fie, what are you mad?
Mother, I beseech you, on my knees, hear me with patience, but to speak a word.
Hang thee, young baggage, disobedient wretch! I tell thee what, get thee to church on Thursday, or ne'er look me in the face! Oh, 5 fingers in! No. We scarce thought ourselves blessed husbands that God had lent us this one and only child. But now I see that this one is one too much, and we are cursed in having her. Out on her Hilding!
God in heaven bless her! You are to blame, mistress, to rate her so.
Why, my lady wisdom, hold thy tongue, good Prudence. Take thy gossip and go.
I speak no treason. What? May not one speak?
Peace! You mumbling fool! Utter your gossips and go, for here we need it not!
You are too hot.
God, red! It makes me mad. Day, night, hour, tide, time, work, play alone, in company, and still my care hath been to have her matched, and now providing a gentleman of noble parentage, well trained and stuffed, as they say, with honorable parts, proportioned as one thought would wish a man, and to have a wretched, puling fool, a whining mammet in her fortune tender, I will not love, I cannot marry, I am too young, I pray thee, pardon me. But, as thou wilt not wed, I will pardon you. Graze where you will, for you will not house with me. Look to it, think on it, for I do not use jest. Lay hand on heart and advise. Thursday is near, and if you be mine, I will give you to my friend, and if you be not, hang, beg, starve, die in the streets, for by my soul, I'll ne'er acknowledge thee, and what is mine shall do thee no good. Trust to it. I will not be forsworn.
Is there no pity sitting in the clouds that sees into the bottom of my grief? Oh, dear sweet father, cast me not away. Delay this marriage a month, a week. Or if you do not, make the bridal bed in that dim monument where Tybalt lies.
Oh, talk not to me, for I'll not speak a word. Do as thou wilt, for I have done with thee.
Oh, God. Oh, nurse. How shall this be prevented? My husband is on earth, but my faith in heaven. How shall that faith return again to earth unless that husband send it to me from heaven by leaving earth? Comfort me. Counsel me. Alack, that the heavens should practice stratagems upon so soft a subject as myself. What sayest thou? Hast thou no words of joy? Some comfort, nurse.
Faith. Here it is, Romeo is banished. And for all the world, he dare not come back to challenge for you. Or if he do, it needs must be by stealth.
with the case standing as it now stands, I think it best you married with the county. He's a lovely gentleman, and be true to my very heart, I think you are happy in this second match, for it far exceeds your first, or they do not. Your first is dead, or it were as well that he were with you here living, and he of no use to you.
Speakest thou from thy heart?
And my soul, or else beshrew them both.
Amen.
What?
Well, thou hast comforted me marvelous much. Go in and tell my lady I am gone, having displeased my lover. All to Laurence's cell to make confession and to be absolved.
Oh, I will, lady, and this is wisely done.
Ancient damnation. O most wicked fiend. Is it more sin to wish me thus forsworn, or to dispraise my Lord with that same tongue that praised him with above compare so many thousand times? Go, counselor. Thou and my bosom henceforth shall be twain. All to the friar, to know his remedy. If all else fail, myself have power to die.
On Thursday, sir, the time is very short.
My mother Capulet will have it so, and I am nothing slow to slack her pace.
You say you do not know the lady's mind. Uneven is the course, I like it not.
Moderately she weeps for Tybalt's death. Therefore have I little talk of love, for Venus smiles not in a house of tears. Sir, her mother counts it dangerous, she give her daughter sorrow so much slay, and in her wisdom hastes our marriage to stop the inundation of her tears. Too little minded by herself alone may be put from her by society. Now, sir, do you know the reason of this haste?
I would I knew not why it should be slowed. Look, sir, here comes the lady towards my cell.
Happily met, my lady and my wife. That may be, sir, and I may be a wife. That may be, must be love on Thursday next. What must be, shall be.
That's a certain text.
Come you to make confession to this father.
To answer that, I should confess to you.
Do not deny to him that you love me.
I will confess to you that I love him.
So will ye. I am sure that you love me.
If I do, it would be of more price being spoke behind your back than to your face.
Poor soul. Oh, thy face is much abused with tears.
The tears have got small victory by that, for it was bad enough before their spite.
Thou wrong'st it more than tears with that report.
That is no slander, sir, which is the truth. And what I spake it to my face.
Thy face is mine, and thou hast slandered it.
That may be so, or it is not mine own. Are you at leisure, holy father, now, or shall I come back to you at evening mass?
My leisure serves me, pensive daughter, now. My lord, we must entreat the time alone.
God shield I should disturb devotion. Juliet, early on Thursday will I rouse ye. Until then, adieu. And keep this holy peace.
Oh, shut the door. And when thou hast done so, come weep with me. Past hope, past cure, past help.
Ah, Juliet, I already know thy grief. It strains me past the compass of my wits. I hear thou must, and nothing may prorogue it, on Thursday next be married to this county.
Tell me not, Friar, that thou hearest of this. Unless thou tell me how I may prevent it. If in thy wisdom thou canst give no help. do thou recall my resolution was. And with this night, I'll help it presently. God joined my heart in Romeo's, thou our hand, and ere this hand, by thee to Romeo sealed, shall be the label to another deed. Or my true heart with treacherous revolt turn to another, this shall slay them both. Therefore, after thy long experience time, give me some present counsel, or behold, twixt my extremes and me this bloody night shall play the umpire, arbitrating that which the commission of thy years in art could to no issue of true honor bring. Be not so long to speak. I long to die. If what thou speakest, not speak of remedy.
Hold, daughter, I do spy a kind of hope, which craves as desperate an execution as that is desperate which we would prevent. If, rather than to marry County Paris, thou hast the strength of will to slay thyself, then is it likely thou wilt undertake a thing like death to chide away this shame. And if thou darest, I'll give thee remedy.
Oh, bid me leave, rather than marry Paris, from off the battlements of yonder tower, or walk in thievish ways, or bid me lurk where serpents are, chain me with roaring bears, or shut me nightly in eternal house, or covered with dead men's rattling bones, with reeky shanks and chapless skulls, or bid me go into a new-made grave and hide me with a dead man in his shroud. Things that, to hear them told, have made me tremble, but I would do it without fear or doubt, to live an unseen wife to my sweet love.
Hold, then. Go home, be merry, give consent to marry Paris. Wednesday is tomorrow. Tomorrow night, look that thou lie alone. Let not the nurse lie with thee in thy chamber. Take thou this vial, being then in bed, and this distilling liquor drink thou off, when presently through all thy veins shall run a cold and drowsy humor, for no pulse should keep his native progress but surcease. No warmth, no breath shall testify thou livest, and in this borrowed likeness of shrunk death thou shalt continue 42 hours, and then awake, as from a pleasant sleep. Now, when the bridegroom in the morning comes to rouse thee from thy bed, there art thou dead. Then, as the manner of our country is, in thy best robes uncovered on the bier, thou shalt be borne to that same ancient vault where all the kindred of the Capulets lie. In the meantime, against thou shalt awake, shall Romeo by my letters know our drift, and hither shall he come. That very night shall Romeo bear thee hence to Mantua, and this shall free thee from this present shame, if no inconstant toy nor womanish fear abate thy valor in the act.
Give me, tell not me of fear.
Hold, get you gone. Be strong and prosperous in this resolve. I'll send a friar with speed to Mantua, with my letters to thy lord.
Love, give me strength, and strength shall help before. Farewell, dear father.
So many guest invites here are writ. We shall be much unfurnished this time. What, is my daughter gone to Friar Laurence? Aye, forsooth. Well, he may chance do some good on her, that thievish self-willed harlotry it is. Look where she comes from shrift with merry look.
How now, my headstrong? Where have you been getting?
To learn me to repent the sin of disobedient opposition to you and your beheads, and am enjoined by holy Laurence to fall prostrate here, and beg your pardon. Madam, I beseech you, henceforward I am ever ruled by you.
Send for the county. Tell him of this. I'll have this knot knit up tomorrow morning.
I met with the youthful lord at Lawrence's cell, and gave him what's become in love by night, not to step o'er the bounds of thoughts.
Well, I am glad on it. This is well. Stand up. This is as it should be. Send for the county. I marry fetch him hither. Now, before God, we are much bound to this reverend holy friar.
Nurse, will you come with me into my closet to help me sort such needful ornaments as you think fit to furnish me tomorrow?
No, not till Thursday. There is time enough.
Nurse, go with her. We'll to church tomorrow. we shall be short in our provision. 'Tis near night now.
Tush, I will stir about, and all things shall be well, I warrant thee, wife. Go thou to Juliet. Help to deck her up. I'll not to bed tonight, let me alone. I'll play the housewife for this once. Well, I will walk myself to County Paris to prepare him up against tomorrow. Oh, my heart is wondrous light, since this same wayward girl is so reclaimed.
Aye, those attires are best, but gentle nurse, I pray thee, leave me to myself tonight, for I have much need of many orisons to move the heavens to smile upon my state, which, well thou knowest, is cross and full of sin.
What? Are you busy? Need you me my help?
No, madam, we have called such necessaries as are behoveful for our state tomorrow. So, please you, let me now be left alone, and let the nurse this night sit up with you, for I am sure you have your hands full all in this so sudden business.
Get thee to bed, and rest, for thou hast need.
Farewell. God knows when we shall meet again. I have a faint cold fear that thrills through my veins, that almost freezes up the heat of life. I'll call them back to comfort me. Nurse! What should she do here? My dismal scene I needs must act alone. Come by. What if this mixture do not work at all? Shall I be married then tomorrow morning? No. No, this shall forbid it. Lie thou there. What if it be a poison which the friar subtly hath ministered to have me dead, lest in this marriage should he be dishonored because he married me before to Romeo? Yes, and yet methinks it should not, for he hath still been tried a holy man. How if, when I am laid into the tomb, I wake before the time that Romeo come to redeem me? There's a fearful point. Shall I not then be stifled into the vault, to whose foul mouth no healthsome air breathes in, and there die strangled ere my Romeo comes? Or, if I live, it is not very like the horrible conceit of death and night, together with the terror of the place, as in a vault, an ancient receptacle, where, for these many 100 years, the bones of all my buried ancestors are packed, where bloody Tybalt, yet but green and earth, lies festering in his shroud, where, as they say, at some hours in the night, spirits resort. Oh, alack, alack, it is not very like that I, so early waking, what with loathsome smells and shrieks like mandrakes torn out of the earth, that living mortals hearing them run mad. Oh, if I wake, shall I not be distraught, environed with all these hideous fears, and madly play with my forefathers' joints, and pluck the mangled Tybalt from his shroud, and with some great kinsman's bones, as with a glove, dash out my desperate brains? Oh, methinks I see my cousin's ghost seeking out Romeo, that did spit his body upon a rapier's point. Stay, Tybalt, stay! Romeo, I come. This do I drink to thee.
Mistress! What? Mistress! Juliet! Best I warrant her she. What lamb? What lady? Oh, fie, you slug-a-bed. What love, I say? What? Not a word? Huh. Well, you take your penny's worth now. Sleep for a week. For the very next night, I warrant the county has set up his rest that you shall rest but little. Well, good in heaven, Mary and all men, how sound you are asleep! I must needs wake you, madam. 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 What? Dressed and in your clothes and down again. I must needs wake you, lady. Lady? Lady! Lady! Alas! Alas!
Wedding night has death lain with thy wife. There she lies, flower as she was, deflowered by him. Death is my son-in-law. Death is my heir. My daughter he hath wedded. I will die and leave him all. Life living, all is dead.
Have I but longed to see this morning's face? And doth it give me such a sight as this?
Accursed, unhappy, wretched, hateful day that ere time saw in his long-lasting pilgrimage. But one loving child to take solace and rejoice in, and his cruel death had snatched it from my sight. Oh, woeful death! The blackest day that e'er I lived! Oh, woeful day!
Defiled, forced, wronged, slighted, slain. This detestable death by thee beguiled. Woe thee quite overthrown. Oh, love, life, not life but love in death.
Despised, distressed, hated, martyred, killed. Uncomfortable time, why camest thou now to murder our solemnity? O child, my soul and not my child. Dead art thou. Alack, my child is dead. And with my child my joys are buried.
Peace! Oh, for shame! Confusion's cure lives not in these confusions. Heaven and yourself had part in this fair maid. Now heaven hath all, and all the better is it for the maid. Your part in her you could not keep from death, but heaven keeps his part in eternal life. The most you sought was her promotion, for 'twas your heaven she should be advanced. And weep ye now, seeing she is advanced above the clouds, as high as heaven itself? Dry up your tears, and stick your rosemary on this fair course, and as the custom is, in all her best array, bear her to church. For though fond nature bids us all lament, yet nature's tears are reason's merriment.
All things we ordained festival now turn their offices to black funeral. Our wedding cheer to melancholy bells. Our wedding feast to a sad burial feast. Oh, our soul versus change. Our wedding flowers serve for a merry course, and all things to the contrary.
Sir, go you in, and madam, go with him, and go, Sir Paris. Everyone prepare to follow this fair course unto her grave. The heavens do lower upon you for some ill. Move them no more by crossing their high will.
If I may trust the flattering truth of sleep, my dreams presage some joyful news at hand. My bosom's Lord sits lightly in his throne, and all this day an unaccustomed spirit lifts me above the ground with cheerful thoughts. I dreamt my lady came and found me dead. Strange dream that gives a dead man leave to think, but breathed such life with kisses in my lips that I revived and was an emperor. Ah me, how sweet is love itself possessed, when but love's shadows are so rich in joy. News from Verona! How now, Balthasar? Shall not bring me letters from the friar? How fares my lady? Is my father well? How fares my Juliet? That I ask again, for nothing can be ill if she be well.
Then she is well, and nothing can be ill. Her body sleeps in Capel's monument, and her immortal part with angels lives. I saw her lay low in her kindred's vault, and presently took post to tell it you. Oh, pardon me for bringing these ill news, since you did leave it for my office, sir.
Is it even so? Then I defy you, stars! Thou knowst my lodging. Give me ink and paper and hire post horses. I will hence tonight.
I do beseech you, sir, have patience. Your looks are pale and wild, and do import some misadventure.
Tush! Thou art deceived. Do the thing I bid thee do. Hast thou no letters to me from the friar?
No, my good lord.
No matter. Get thee gone, and hire those post horses. I will with thee straight. Well, Juliet, I will lie with thee tonight. Let's see for means. Oh, mischief, thou art swift in the thoughts of desperate men. I do remember an apothecary, which hereabout he dwells, which late I noted in tattered weeds with overwhelming brows. Culling of simples, meager were his looks. Sharp misery had worn him to the bone, and in his needy shop a tortoise hung, an alligator stuffed, and other skins of ill-shaped fishes. About his shelves, a beggarly account of empty boxes, green earthen pots, musty bladdered seeds, remnants of pack thread, old cakes of roses were thinly scattered to make up a show. Noting this penury, to myself I said, And if a man did need a poison now, whose sail is present death in Mantua, here lives a caterbrush with Sultan. This same thought did but forerun my need, and this same needy man must sell it me. As I remember, this is the house. Being but holiday, the beggar's shop is shut. What ho, apothecary! Who calls so loud? I see that thou art poor. Told, here is 40 ducats. Let me have a dram of poison, such speeding gear as may disperse itself through all the veins, that the life-weary taker may fall dead, and that the trunk may be discharged in breath as quickly as hasty powder doth hurry from the fatal cannon's womb.
Such mortal drugs I have, but death is Mantua's law to any he that utters them.
What? Art thou so bare and full of wretchedness and fierce to die? Famine is in thy cheeks, need and oppression starveth in thine eyes. Contempt and beggary hang upon thy back. The world is not thy friend, and nor the world's law. The world affords no law to make thee rich. Then be not poor, but break it and take this.
My poverty, but not my will, consents.
I pay thy poverty and not thy will.
Put this in any liquid thing you will and drink it off. And if you had the strength of 20 men, it would dispatch you straight.
Here is thy gold. Worse poison to men's souls, doing more murders in this loathsome world than these poor compounds that thou mayst not sell. I sell thee poison. Thou hast sold me none. Farewell. Buy food and get thyself in flesh. Come, cordial, and not poison. Go with me to Juliet's grave, for there must I use thee.
Give me thy torch, boy. Hence, stand aloof. Yet put it out, for I would not be seen. Under yon yew trees lay thee alone, holding thine ear close to the hollow ground. So shall no foot upon the churchyard tread. Being loose on the firm digging up of graves. But thou shalt hear it. Whistle then to me, thou hearest something approach. Give me those flowers. Do as I bid thee. Go.
I'm almost afraid to stand here in the churchyard alone. Yet I will adventure.
Sweet flower, flowers thy bridal bed I strew. Oh, thy canopy is dust and stones, which with water, sweet water nightly I will do. Or wanting that, with tears distilled by moans. The obsequies that I for thee to keep with thee, to strew thy grave and weep. The boy give warning something doth approach. What cursed foot wanders this way tonight, to cross my obsequies and true love's right? What will torch muffle me night a while?
Hold! Take this letter. Early in the morning, see thou deliver it to my lord and father. Give me the light. Upon thy life I charge thee. Whatever thou seest or hearest, stand all aloof. Do not interrupt me in my course. Why I descend into this bed of death is partly to behold my lady's face, but chiefly to take thence from her dead finger a precious ring, a ring that I must use in dear employment. And so, hence, be gone. But if thou, jealous, dost return to pride, and what I further shall intend to do, by heaven, I will tear thee joint by joint, and strew this hungry churchyard with thy limbs. The time and my intents are far more fierce, far more than the empty tigers of the roaring sea.
I will be gone, sir, and not trouble you.
So shalt thou show me friendship. Farewell. Live, be prosperous, and be gone, good fellow.
For all this same, I'll hide me hereabout. His looks I fear, and his intents I doubt.
Thou detestable mob, thou womb of death, gorged with the dearest morsel of the earth. Thus I enforce thy rotten jaws to open, and in despite I'll cram thee with more food.
This is that banished haughty Montague, that murdered my love's cousin, which grief it is supposed the fair creature died. Here is come to do some villainous shame to the dead bodies. I will apprehend him. Stop thy unhallowed toil, vile Montague. Can vengeance be pursued further than death? Condemned villain, I do apprehend thee. Obey and go with me, for thou must die.
Indeed I must, and therefore came I hence. Gentle, you tempt not a desperate man. Fly hence, leave me, think upon these gods, let them affright me. I beseech you, put not another sin upon my head by urging me to fury. Oh, be gone! By heaven, I love thee better than myself, for I come hither armed against myself. Therefore leave me, and hereafter say a madman's mercy bade me run away.
I do defy thy conjurations, and apprehend thee for a felon here.
Wilt thou provoke me? Have at thee, boy. Ah!
Oh Lord, they bite! I will go call the water.
I'm slain. If thou be merciful, open the tomb. Lay me with Juliet.
In faith, I will. Let me peruse this face. Mercutio's kinsman, the noble County Paris. What said my man when my betossed soul did not attend him as we rode? I think he told me Paris should have married Juliet. Said he not so? Or did I dream it so? Or am I mad hearing him talk of Juliet to think it was so? Oh, give me thy hand, one rich with me in sour misfortune's book. I'll bury thee in a triumphant grave. A grave? Oh no, a lantern slaughtered youth. Oh, here lies Juliet. And her beauty makes this vault a feasting presence full of light. Death, lie thou there, by a dead man interred. How oft when men have been at the point of death have they been married? Their keepers call a lightning before death. Oh, how may I call this a lightning? What is my love, my wife? Death had sucked the honey of thy breath, but have had no power yet upon thy beauty. Beauty's ensign is yet crimson in thy lips and in thy cheeks. Death's pale flag is not advanced there. Tybalt, liest thou there in thy bloody sheet? Oh, what more favor can I do to thee than with the hand that cut thy youth in twain, to sunder his that was thine enemy? Forgive me, cousin. Oh, Juliet, why art thou yet so fair? Shall I believe that unsubstantial death is amorous, and the lean abhorred monster keeps thee here in the dark to be his paramour? For fear of that, I will stay with thee, and never from this palace of dim night depart again. Here will I remain, with worms that are thy chambermaids. Here will I set up my everlasting rest, and shake the yoke of inauspicious stars from the world-weary flesh. Eyes, look your last. Arms, take your last embrace. And lips, O you, the doors of death, seal with a righteous kiss a dateless bargain to engrossing death. Come, bitter conduct. Come, unsavory guide. Thou desperate pilot, now at once run on the dashing rocks like seasick weary bark. Here's to my love. Oh, true apothecary, my drugs are quick. After the kiss I thought.
Saint Francis be my speed! How oft tonight have my old feet stumbled at graves? Who's there?
Here's one, a friend, and one that knows you will.
Bliss be upon you. Tell me, good my friend, what torch is yon that vainly lends his light to grubs and eyeless skulls, as I discern it burneth in the capel's monument?
It doth so, holy sir, and there's my master, one that you love.
Who is it?
Romeo.
How long hath he been there?
Full half an hour.
Go with me to the vault.
I dare not, sir. My master knows not that I am gone hence, and fearfully did menace me with death if I did stay to look on his intents.
Stay then, I'll go alone. Fear comes upon me. Oh, much I fear some ill, unthrifty thing.
As I did sleep under this yew tree here, I dreamt my master and another fought, and that my master slew him.
Romeo! Alack, alack, what blood is this, which stains the stony entrance of this sepulchre? Would mean these masterless and gory swords to lie discolored by this place of peace. Romeo! Oh, hail! Who else? What? Paris too? Oh, what an unkind hour is guilty of this lamentable chance! The lady stirs.
Oh, come to a friar. Where is my love? I do remember well where I should be, and there I am. Where is my Romeo?
This way. I hear some noise. Lady, come from that nest of death, contagion, and unnatural sleep. Thy husband in thy bosom there lies dead, and Paris too. Come, I'll dispose of thee among a sisterhood of holy nuns. Stay not to question, for the watch is coming. Come, go, good Juliet. I dare no longer stay.
No, get me hence, for I will not away. What's here? A cup closed in my true love's hand. Poison, I see, hath been his timeless end. How churl, drunk all and left no friendly drop to help me after. I will kiss thy lips. Happily some poison yet doth hang on me, to make die with the restored. Thy lips are warm over here. Yea, noise, then I'll be brief. Oh, happy dagger. This is thy sheath. There rust, and let me die.
This is the place. There where the torch doth burn.
The ground is bloody. Let's search about the churchyard. Pitiful sight. Here lies the county slain and Juliet, dead and bleeding, newly killed, who here hath lain these past 2 days. Go tell the prince. Run to the Capulets. Raise up the Montagues. We see the ground whereon these woes do lie, but the true ground of such piteous woes we cannot without circumstance describe. Here is Romeo's man in the churchyard, and here is a friar that trembles, weeps, and sighs. Hold yourself, sir, till the prince come hither.
What misadventure is so early up that calls our person from our morning's rest?
What should it be that they so shriek abroad?
Some cry Romeo, some Juliet, and they all run with open outcry towards our monument.
What fear is this which startles in our ears?
Sovereign, here lies the county, Paris slain, and Romeo dead, and Juliet warm and newly killed.
Search, seek, and know how this foul murder comes.
Here is a friar and Romeo's man.
Oh heavens! Oh wife, look how our daughter bleeds! This dagger hath misstained, for lo, its house lies empty on the back of Montague, and it missheathed in my daughter's bosom.
Oh me, this sight of death is as a bell, and it warns my old age to a sepulchre.
Come, Montague, for thou art early up to see thy son and heir more early down.
Alas, my liege, my wife is dead tonight. Grief of my son's exile has stopped her breath. What further woe conspires against mine age?
Look, and thou shalt see.
Oh, thou untaught! What manners is in this? To press before thy father to a grave?
Seal up the mouth of outrage for a while till we can clear these ambiguities and know their head, their spring, their true descent. And then I will be general of your woe and lead you even to death. Meantime, forbear, let mischance be slave to patience. Bring forth the parties of suspicion.
I am the greatest, able to do least, yet most suspected as the time and place doth make against me of this direful murder. And here I stand both to impeach and purge myself condemned and myself excused.
Then say at once, what dost thou know in this?
I will be brief, for my short date of breath is not so long as is a tedious tale. Romeo, there dead, was husband to that Juliet, and she, there dead, that Romeo's faithful wife. I married them, and their stolen marriage day was Tybalt's doomsday, whose untimely death banished the new-made bridegroom from the city, for whom, and not for Tybalt, Juliet pined. You, to remove that siege of grief from her, betrothed and would have married her perforce to County Paris. Then comes she to me, and with wild looks bid me devise some mean to rid her from this second marriage, or in my cell there would she kill herself. So gave I her, so tutored by my artist, sleeping potion, which so took effect as I intended, for it wrought on her the form of death. Then writ I to Romeo that he should hither come as this dire night, to help to take her from her borrowed grave, being the time the potion's force should cease. But he which bore my letter, Friar John, was stayed by accident, and yesterday returned my letter back. Then all alone, at the prefixed hour of her waking, came I to take her from her kindred's vault, meaning to keep her closely at my cell till I conveniently could send to Romeo. But when I came some minute ere the time of her waking, here untimely lay the noble Paris and true Romeo dead. She wakes, and I entreated her, come forth and bear this work of heaven with patience. But then a noise did scare me from the tomb, and she, too desperate, would not go with me, but, as it seems, did violence on herself. All this I know, and to the marriage her nurse is privy, and if aught in this miscarried by my fault, let my old life be sacrificed some hour before his time, unto the rigor of severest law.
We still have known thee for a holy man. Where's Romeo's man? What can he say in this?
I brought my master news of Juliet's death, and then in post it came from Mantua, to this same place, to this same monument. This letter he early bid me give his father, and threatened me with death going in the vault. I departed not, and left him there.
Give me the letter. I'll look on it. Where's the county's page that raised the watch? Sirrah, what made your master in this place?
He came with flowers to strew his lady's grave and bid me stand aloof. So I did. Anon comes one who'd like to ope the tomb, and by my master drew on him. Then I ran to call the watch.
This letter doth make good the friar's words, their course of love, the tidings of her death. And here he writes he did buy a poison of a poor apothecary, and therewithal came to this vault to die and lie with Juliet. Where be these enemies? Capulet, Montague, see what a scourge is laid upon your hate, that heaven finds means to kill your joys with love. And I, for winking at your discord too, have lost a brace of kinsmen. All are punished.
O brother Montague, give me thy hand. This is my daughter's jointure, for no more can I demand.
But I can give thee more, for I will raise her statue in pure gold, and while Verona by that name is known, there shall be no figure at such rate be set as that as the true and faithful Juliet.
So rich shall Romeo's be by his lady's life. Oh, poor sacrifices of our enmity.
A glooming peace with this morning brings the sun, for sorrow will not show his head. Go hence to have more talk of these sad things. Some are pardoned, some are punished. For never was a story of more woe than this of Juliet and her Romeo.
Yeah. Well done.
Thank you. Thanks, everybody.
Bravo.